There is some very big news all around for XRP, the XRP ledger, a promising new project on the XRP ledger, and for Twitter. And in this video, I'm going to talk about all of the bullish news that just happened literally within hours of each other. And if you haven't been following along with one of the altcoins on the XRP ledger, Sologenic, it's been absolutely exploding, going parabolic. So I'm going to tell you about the price movement that it's doing and what it's doing to help XRP with even more exposure on an exchange where you can buy XRP. And of course, I can't move on with this video without talking about the big news with Elon Musk buying Twitter. So I have some of the financial details that I just read about and talk about why he actually did it. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And right now on this channel, we're covering the Ripple versus the SEC case, but I'm also covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Late Night Grind community. Don't forget to hit the bell notification icon as well. That way YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. And if you would like to support this channel and be a part of a more private group, including some of the information that I don't talk about on this YouTube channel, my Patreon is live. There's a link in the description below. You can go check it out. And some of the information that I will be covering is stuff like the Sologenic project that I covered back in December that is now on the move. And of course, I'd also appreciate it if you smash the thumbs up button and watch the video all the way to the end. All right, guys, let's jump into it. Okay, so let's first talk about what Elon Musk just did in buying Twitter. Now, he didn't buy it completely outright. He's not the only owner. Of course, it is a public company. They have shareholders. However, as of earlier today, there was an SEC filing in which several financial outlets reported on this, that Elon Musk spent $2.9 billion and became the largest shareholder of Twitter. He owns approximately 9.2%, which puts him as the biggest shareholder in the company. And unless you're really active on Twitter, you might be wondering why. Well, for the past several years, there's been a lot of controversy on Twitter regarding free speech suppression. And recently, Elon Musk has actually been questioning it. In fact, he put out a few polls on whether, and he asked people, and he asked his followers whether or not they believe that Twitter has actually been living up to what they've been saying about allowing free speech on their platform, and do you think they're doing a good job? He also put out several different tweets about public discourse, about Twitter being an open square, and thus the need for open and free discussion about topics. And because at least according to him, it seems a little one-sided on the free speech issue. So this is going to be really interesting to watch, unless you've been hiding under a rock or you haven't turned on the TV or even any social media. Well, this is what's happening. So now, is it going to have any effect on things like cryptocurrencies? Because obviously we know he's been in and out of Bitcoin news. He's been in and out of Dogecoin news and in and out of cryptocurrency news. His thoughts on Web3 aren't exactly the most bullish. Neither is Twitter's former owner, Jack Dorsey. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen. I did see that word of Elon Musk owning that much of Twitter actually sent this price of Twitter stock up by 25% on the news. So that's some really big news, and I'm going to continue to cover that story as it develops. Speaking of 25% gains in one day, there is another project that is absolutely going parabolic, and that is Sologenic, which is one of the more promising projects on the XRP ledger. They recently came out with their NFT platform. They're coming out with tokenized securities, still working on some licenses for that. But recently, they have added a couple of things that have probably pushed its price action and its volume to levels not seen since the snapshot back in December. And I've known that they've been working on adding a fiat on-ramp to the Sologenic platform, to the Sologenic DEX for some time. They've been working on this project. It was supposed to be ready about a month ago. It wasn't ready. Now it's officially ready. If you go onto the Sologenic DEX, there is a fiat on-ramp. You can now purchase cryptocurrency directly with US dollars. Now, what cryptocurrency can you purchase? Is it Solo? No, it's not. It's XRP. Yes, XRP has been, I don't want to say relisted because they were never delisted off of the Solo DEX, but XRP is now available to be purchased from US dollars from the decentralized exchange, the Solo DEX. So if you haven't checked it out already, you can go do that. It's really starting to trend on Twitter, and I believe some of this news is what is pushing some of that huge price action as Sologenic has climbed 25% in one day and closer to 35% over the course of the last week. Now, if you've been watching my channel for some time, you know I'm pretty bullish on Sologenic. At its core, I've seen a lot of the development, a lot of the things that they have in the works, and when you look at some of the technical information and some of the projects that they've been working on and that are going to be released later in the year, including their new Layer 1 blockchain Corium, it's an extremely interesting project to look into. And now that they're offering fiat on-ramps to directly buy XRP, it's going to directly impact XRP as well and potentially help that price movement as well. So I did just go on and refresh the page, and it is active and available now, so you can go ahead and purchase XRP with US dollars through the decentralized exchange. And once you get your XRP, you can use it to spend on the Sologenic NFT marketplace and buy NFTs with XRP, including one new NFT project that I saw from Culture NFTs, which is some of the most amazing NFTs that I've ever seen on the internet, to be honest. In fact, there's a new original artwork of XRP co-creator David Schwartz called the XRP to the Moon. I'll put a link in it in the description below. It was going around Twitter, and it looks really interesting. So if you actually would want to go ahead and buy that piece of artwork, well, that's available on the Sologenic NFT marketplace. And if that account sounds familiar, that's because that is the account that is actually holding the Michael Jackson NFTs, the real world physical artifacts that Michael Jackson previously owned that will accompany the NFT should you choose to buy it. So if you want to follow along with any or all these stories, make sure you subscribe to the Late Night Grind YouTube channel, as well as you can follow me on Twitter. And like I said, don't forget, you can now sign up for my Patreon account, in which I am creating and looking into deeper diving videos on how to earn money, earn cryptocurrencies through things like trading, staking, NFTs, and of course deep dives into smaller altcoins that you may not have heard about, such as Sologenic, which is now on the move. I really appreciate all the thumbs ups and for watching this video all the way to the end. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.